Just 3 teams left in the winner's bracket here in Columbus, Ohio. We just saw Instinct advance to the winner's bracket finals. Now it's time to find out who they'll be facing off against tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Will it be Seoul or will it be Dynasty? Seoul coming in to this match as the higher seed, guys, and they have impressed us so far this weekend on the main stage.
Yeah, this again is a team that not many people knew about. They got 5th place last tournament, and they're just kind of improving on their performance last tournament. They're just really impressive so far. Yeah, it's really the collective of this team. No real player stands out. They're all pretty much equal. I'm pretty sure they have 3 players in the top 25 in stats. That shows a lot about this team. I'm looking out for Formal and Break in this series.
Now, guys, they actually weren't on the main stage enough in Dallas to even create a hype video for them. After this event, from what we've seen just today alone, I think I have enough to cut at least 2 montages before our next event in Anaheim. But they're going up against a very dangerous 8th seed Dynasty here. They pick up Hines, and this squad is looking strong ever since their first match against Status Quo.
Yeah, Dynasty's been looking fantastic. I mean, this definitely is a team kind of considered for its slaying power, but that's really not what's happened this tournament. They've been just dominating the objective work.
And, you know, the thing is, the only player who sticks out is Snipedown with a positive 55, and he has ice in his veins this tournament. That Game 5 comeback he had for Status Quo was absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm expecting a similar performance here tonight, especially if he gets a sniper and camo on Sanctuary.
Well, we got to talk to our players before the match, and right now, down on the floor, we have Julie, who's sitting next to Goofy.
Thanks, Chris. I am here with Goofy. This is actually our first interview, so it's wonderful to meet you, and it's fantastic to interview you. Now, in Dallas, you were actually on Darkest Hour, and then after Dallas, you joined Seoul. So what has it been like for you in between events so far with this new team?
It's been really good. Like last event, obviously I was on Darkest Hour, and you know, we had a lot of hype and stuff, and we were playing really well online and did really well at the LAN Network LAN. And we came to the event and we didn't really perform, so after the event, I decided to join up at Seoul because I actually teamed with Break for it's like my fifth or sixth time teaming with them. So I decided to team up with them. I've never teamed with Blazer Foam before, but I knew they're really good. I watched them last tournament, and I mean, we joined up and we played a lot online, and I mean, we're doing good so far.
You certainly are. Well, you're here, aren't you? Now, a lot of the community may not be as familiar with you and your team as some of the other teams, so I just want to give you a moment to kind of let the community know what they should know about Seoul.
I mean, we're just an aggressive team, a pretty unpredictable team. Like you said, not many people know about us, so we come out really aggressive. We don't let the other team push us around in game, and that usually takes them by surprise, and that's how we win most of our games.
What kind of team would you like to be known as?
I guess the unpredictable, like, underdog team.
An underdog who may cause an upset.
Yeah, I always like being the underdog because last event, like Darkest Hour was a pretty hyped up team, and we didn't perform, so this is better for me.
All right, so maybe no expectations gives room for success.
Yeah, you could put it like that.
All right, cool. Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Good luck today. Chris Puckett, back to you.
Thanks, Julie. That is D-Mac's favorite Halo Reach player. He's been raving about Goofy since Halo Reach came out and saw all of Goofy's YouTube videos. One of the most fun guys to watch, and he had an incredible performance earlier today. Break, Goofy, Blaze, and Formal, all 4 names to look out for this season. These guys are going to look solid all weekend long.
Couldn't agree more with you. And let's not forget, guys, Goofy was a bold player in the 2010 season. This isn't his first go-around on the main stage. He knows how to perform.
And I love the attitude, the underdog attitude. That's just a great mentality that he has. The no expectations. They're going to go all out today on the main stage.
All right, well, Seoul has gone 4-0 throughout their pool. They're going to try and win their 5th match in a row, but they're going up against a very tough blue squad. Let's meet our number 8 seeded team. It's Dynasty.
Formal is pretty much the all top 16 now.
What is the team by Arcanum?
Oh my, no scope here. We got some huge plays to the top lane. Right now you're watching Justin, a run and gun team on this map. When I was watching We got Destin on our screen. There we go.
Up the red landing. Hits HCZ with the grenade launcher. He's on a killing spree, guys. Give it up for this guy. Not done. He's still on the spree. He's gonna. Oh, and another grenade launcher. This kid's playing insane.
All right, and there you see the squad wearing purple. In game, they'll be wearing blue. And right now, down on the floor, we have Julie sitting next to the new addition, Hines.
That's right, Chris. You know, and I just want to mention, I want to throw back a minute when you just had the post-game interview with Roy from Instinct. You asked him at the end of your interview which team on the MLG Pro Circuit right now could possibly give Instinct a run for their money. And who did he say? He said Dynasty.
Roy and all the guys on Instinct, so coming from him actually means a lot. And if we beat Seoul and play them, it'll be a great match.
That's right. That means you're going to go up against Instinct. And that also means that you're going to go up against Pistola. He's your buddy.
Yeah, the only team that if I can't win, I'll be rooting for is definitely Instinct. Pistola's the man.
Right on. He is the man. I like that. All right, now, quick Twitter question from the community. At MLG Serpent wants to know, what is the secret to you being so good with the grenade launcher?
Well, I always tell my teammates to go for it, and they never go for it. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to grab it. So I got a lot of practice with it.
So basically because nobody else goes for it on your team, you're the one who has to go for it.
Yep, unfortunately.
All right, well, hopefully you go for it in this match. Chris, back to you.
All right, thanks, Julie. It's good to see Hines in high spirits. Every time he joins this Dynasty team, these guys finish in the top 4.
I did not realize that. That's an awesome stat.
Just came to me. It's awesome.
Yeah, this team has definitely shown resiliency throughout the entire tournament. I'm excited to see how Tzazoxic plays. He's the one player that's kind of been inconsistent on this team. We've seen him go really positive, followed up by a really negative performance, and then again going absolutely huge. I want to see if he can find his groove in these games.
And there you see Mr. Hines sitting in the front row. He'll be watching and cheering on this Dynasty squad. I think we're going to get some Seoul fans in the crowd at the end of this match. Are you guys ready for the games? All right, Columbus, Ohio, it is time. Let's get into it. Let's kick it off right now with Capture the Flag. We are starting this one off with the player that basically won them the pool. Well, him and Hines. Snipedown got the camo in Game 5 versus Status Quo. They were down by a lot, and they came up so clutch. And after winning that series against SQ, Dynasty never looked back, and now they have a chance to fight for a spot in the Winners Bracket Finals.
When you win a close series like that, you pretty much don't look back until you play that team again. And they just have the perfect mindset going into this game. But I'm interested to see whether or not they can handle this Seoul pressure on this game type. When Dynasty went against Status Quo earlier in the event, they got steamrolled in this game type, so I'm hoping to see how they handle against Seoul.
Scott, what was going on when Dynasty did get steamrolled? What was Status Quo doing to put the pressure on them?
Well, the difference is that Dynasty likes to get on the sides. They like to get more, and they just made them pay for it every single time. And look at this, Seoul's already on the board with just a minute to go. Are you kidding?
It was just great objective work right there by Seoul. They ended up doing a rally flag cap, a bunch of them throwing it a little bit farther, running away from the flag, staying alive, and allowing their teammates to grab it, eventually making all the way back to their base.
Right now we have Destin running the flag in. Guys, I hit too many buttons. We're unable to switch. We're staying on Hines for a bit here, and no reason to even switch from the screen. Hines is playing really impressively at the start of this game. You see him tossing out the flag, and he's also controlling the power weapons.
Yeah, and a good run right here by Hines. He knows they're spawning at that plat, so he's just going to run it straight up the ramp. He's going to be taken down, but it's already at their base, and it should be very easy for them to kill this Seoul member.
We had Goopy going for that return, and there you see in the third person, he is going to be taken out by the grenades. We have the flag still alive at Snipedown, trying to get it up the ramp. Hines coming off the respawn back at his base, and he's going to be pushing down bottom middle to clean up some kills.
Yeah, right now, but I want to bring up something interesting. I ended up talking to Formal before this match when I was wishing him good luck, And what he told me is, I asked him, I said, is he surprised that Dynasty's the team to come out of this pool beating Status Quo, the champions of Dallas? And what he told me was that he believes Dynasty's the second best team at this tournament behind Instinct.
Wow. Formal giving his opponent some compliments. Right now we are seeing Dynasty roll it. Tsquared just put in flag number 2, and Heinz was waiting for flag number 3, gets it all the way back to the base. Tsquared puts it in. Now Dynasty is up 3-1 in a game time they didn't look very strong in last night.
Well, they've called an audible, Chris. If you've noticed, every member of the Dynasty squad is staying low, minus Heinz, who's either at the flag or just putting constant pressure on the other team's base. I love the way they're playing. They're just constantly in there. The more flags you throw out, the more time the other team's going to spawn out of different flags, better off you are.
Tsquared was doing work with that grenade launcher. Heinz would be proud of his teammates putting it to use. But right now we got Heinz sitting on top of the yellow plat. Meanwhile, Destin is going to be coming off the respawn at yellow as well, and Snipedown is there. So 3 members from Dynasty all on the same side of the map, and it really looks like this purple squad, blue in game, they are taking it to Seoul early on.
Yeah, for sure. It just seems that Dynasty's winning. There are one-on-one matchups right now with Seoul. And Seoul wants to get back in this game. They either need to start using teamworks or their shots need to start heating up.
Heinz shooting the grenade and then blowing Goofy up with a headshot. Looking over towards yellow, trying to find the spawners. You see him running back and forth. That will force the Seoul members to not spawn back at their own base. That will force them to spawn out. And I love how Dynasty is in position to spawn kill, and Heinz is waiting so patiently before running that flag.
And a great job by the Seoul team to stay in the grenades, completely out of their way, which is what you're looking to do. So great job by Dynasty to stay up high.
We got Heinz running around bottom middle, taking shots from behind. It looks like it was coming from Goofy. Goofy is going to have to sprint around after some team fire coming from this Dynasty squad. Heinz is going to beat down Goofy, staying alive now and moving in for the assassination. That one was going up. I believe it was against Blaze, and Blaze is going to hit him with the beatdown. The flag is out here as Formal is trying to run this one back into his base. He's taking fire, but he gets it up the lift. Here comes the camo player. It's Tsquared rather, and Tsquared is gonna get the stop. Now with the camo, sneaks in and pulls the flag here rather than going for the return.
Yeah, great play right there by Tsquared of Dynasty. Instead of trying to get the 3-second return on the flag, using the camo, just trying to throw his own flag out, and now we see the flag move in with the hands of Heinz.
You know, I didn't think it would be very good to watch a full game from one person's viewpoint, but basically watching Heinz screen, you can see everything that is going on so far in this CTF Warlock game.
Yeah, sometimes, Chris, you know your errors do pay off by you pressing too many buttons.
We got Heinz trying to put fire on the players going up his lift. Heinz trying to grab that. Oh, didn't even need the health pack, didn't take the damage from the grenade like he expected. He's pulling out flags, making sure that his opponents can't score, and now he's dropping grenades, expecting someone to lift up. That's Ryan. Destin was positioned top middle, and we got Nettles, and Break is gonna pull the flag once again from the Dynasty base and try and bring it back to the Seoul base.
And it was a little bit of a choke there on